Yeah, baby. The Mac is back with another session. I'm quite sore from our last back workout, but I think we can do some sort of a push workout, even if I am sore. I'll try and focus on those pushing muscles here instead. So we're gonna start off by just warming up here with the camber bar bench. We'll go from there. Cool. I should start tracking the workout as well. If my back is sore, I don't like to train legs because with so many of the movements, you need to secure torso or the bar really well with your back. So it will, depending on what you do, train your back to a degree as well. But if I find that it's sore, then supporting that bar and supporting those positions, it's kind of compromised, which leads or can lead to an increased injury risk. So personally, not a fan of doing them if there's a bit of overlap. God, I love the camber bar. We should do a straight barbell press someday to see the difference, because I'm suspecting it will feel kind of shocking to go from this to a straight barbell. Like the travel distance will be very different. And once you're used to this, I'm sure the straight barbell feels quite different. This barbell obviously doesn't have a massive curve. Like sometimes you see more of those barbells that are maybe for like hypertrophy use. I would probably actually prefer to have a greater curve, but this is really the only model they have. And this, I believe, was sort of primarily designed for powerlifting purposes. But still, it's a good. How big is that? Let me see if I have a tape measure somewhere here. No. No. Can't seem to find one. Oh yeah, we should make the stream live on Instagram as well. And let's center that camera. There we go. So yeah, I don't know. This is a good probably sort of two, maybe, yeah, two barbell thicknesses curve. That's not even a word, but it's a good bit of travel. Not very extreme. All right. Also, I have no idea if TikTok live streaming is working. I'm guessing it's not, because it's kind of weird. But if somebody is watching on TikTok, please let me know if you can actually see this. So, I didn't quite grip it the right way, which is why I had to re-grip. Also feeling a bit of like, because of the back workout, kind of a tense neck trap area, so I gotta keep an eye on that so I don't tweak that. So, yeah, if anyone on TikTok can let me know if they can actually see anything, because there's no way for me to actually double check, unfortunately. Turn this just a tad bit more. But I can't actually tell if there is any sort of stream on TikTok. The system is very confusing. They don't kind of outright say you need TikTok Live Studio to run this, because I can connect to my account, but then I can't see anything that's happening. So maybe somebody there can let me know if you're actually seeing anything. All right. Let's try and grip a bit better this time. Cool, cool. So at this point would be actually a good idea to see what we should be aiming for here. So it looks like we haven't, for this new program, we have not yet done the Kember bar bench. So we're kind of going to set a rough baseline here. So Kember, okay, maybe we do this the other way. Bench, press, Kember bar, and jot down what we're gonna do here. We're probably gonna do these sets just with 60. We'll see. Okay, I'm getting a call, so I'll be right back. Sorry about that. When the phone rings, you must answer the call. Yeah, I have no idea about that TikTok stuff. Please, if you're watching, if you're seeing this, let me know. I actually currently have no way of confirming whether TikTok works for me or not. Oh. But I'm suspecting it doesn't work. Jeez. Leave me alone, Apple Watch. Then it's actually hello. Oh, look at that. A whole new world. There we go. Some big boy weights. Hands down, the best thing about bumper plates is that they look a lot bigger than they actually are. That's what she said. I don't know. Well, obviously, best part about bumper plates, they're bumpered. You don't break shit. Okay, so this Instagram, okay, doesn't. I don't know. It's a mess. It infuriates me to no end when technology does not work. And also my trousers are dropping. That's not like That was not a promise. That was like a observation. Trust me, you don't want to see it. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna need wraps for this, but with all of my pains and aches, the threshold has definitely come down, and also joint strength. I didn't used to use wraps ever before. I was at my strongest. I did have these gloves which had a bit of support, but it's not like a full-on wrap. I did use those, kind of semi-wrap. I don't know. Let's press. Ugh. Yeah. So, again, the danger is passing out. Ooh. Shit. That's so annoying. Strength-wise, we're good to go, but I will pass out if I stay in that position for too long, which is not great. So we need to, ideally I would need to move faster so I can do more reps before I lose consciousness. But I also warm up really slowly, so I'd rather do the first sets sort of nice and steady. I won't take any risks when it comes to that. So that's 60 kg. I think that was 8 reps, right? Maybe somebody can let me know. Pretty sure it was. Okay, we can still move the camera a bit this way. Please, anyone on TikTok, let me know if you see an actual stream, because I don't think anything's actually going on. That would be tremendously useful. Good. Let's also put this ugly modem over here. Okay. Cool. Reposition the barbell here. Yeah, not much more to it. I do want to slightly stretch out my lats hurt so much. They're so sore, especially around the armpit. You want to slightly stretch those out. A lot of that stuff affects the mobility in your bench, and also if you have sore muscles, or something is sort of even sore, it might be that your body wants to protect itself in certain positions, protect those muscles. So you might lead again to all kinds of injury. Okay. Just a bit. Oh. So a bit better. Felt more loose, or sort of loose and in control. So I could do that a bit faster. So that was 10 reps. I think we can probably do another 10 for this, and then we'll switch exercises. Trying to center this bar. That looks pretty good. With the camber bar especially, it's really important because you can't reposition it, or you got to make sure you grip it in a way that the bar is still upright, so you can't really focus on more beyond that. Your bar should be centered anyway on the rack because it's safer and don't have to spend time fixing it once you unrack. That's a big risk for injury again. All right. One final set of this. Once again, I'll just stretch a tad bit. Ooh. Really the biggest thing of doing these hangs from a pushing perspective is getting that shoulder opened up and loose. All right. Seems like part of me doesn't want to do this. Yeah. 128. The biggest thing for sure is the passing out. Secondarily, I should do a bit more prep because I'm not quite as open in the shoulders and the back as I would want to be for this. So that's one thing. Yeah, mainly those two things. But all things considered, not too bad. So let's jot that down. 10. What's up, Austin Claus? Nice to have you with us. Yeah, we're. I sort of have a kind of a overall push day thing going on. Yeah, warm up with lighter weights for sure. It's not really like. We did warm up. We started with bar, went 20 kilo jumps? No, first one added 10 kilos, then added 20. Yeah, so 10 kilo jumps, and then just we did our sets with this. It's kind of like, this is definitely more like a mobility kind of opening up issue, because I feel good to go in terms of the strength and the pressing and the muscles. So yeah, it's just tension from the pretty much the previous workout, so I should do more with that. Yeah, I mean, if you just joined, you saw our last working set on the chest. So next up I want to do are we gonna need these? No, I don't think so. Let's put them in the rack where they belong. Easier said than done. Let's this is the racking camera. Always re-rack the weights, even when it's on your own gym, especially if it's your own. No, well, no, that's not true. Because if you don't clean up, then you pay for it, and then others don't suffer as a result of that. But yeah, you can leave your gym a mess if it's yours, but not a great way to start a workout if you come to a messy gym. It's pretty demotivating, so I don't recommend it. So much nicer to walk into a clean, ready gym and go from there. So, all right, so the plan. Next up is a seated overhead press with the, you can even see this multi-grip barbell. This is probably going to be super light, A, because I'm pretty fucking weak, and secondarily because I do want to just get volume with this one, and as it is an overhead press, you're weaker on it, and it's my second movement, so these are my excuses, okay? Oh, so it's probably going to be pretty, because my lats are still so sore and a bit tight, so this might feel a bit awkward. So I gotta take my sweet ass time. Oh yeah, I'm very sore. So something's a bit tweaked on my left front delt. That doesn't feel great. So I think we'll add a weight gently and see how that changes. Also, my beloved neck pain is back. Which usually shows itself on the overhead press, but we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna do a bit of this semi-hanging to try and get that shoulder a bit loose. I'm gonna test how this feels, but it might be that we shift to the dumbbell instead. Is this, if it feels too heavy, then I'm doing things the wrong way. Because by now I much rather prefer to kind of transition into the hypertrophy parts of this workout. Oh. Shit the balls, that is. Unreal. still don't know if TikTok works. So please do let me know. This set felt a bit better than the first one, so we'll keep doing this. I won't add any weight because this is already challenging enough as a second exercise. And we went semi-hard on the bench. Okay, let's go. Fuck. Oh. Jeez. How is that so heavy? One of my favorite things to do if you're training with somebody who's completely undertrained, never overhead pressed in their lives, and get them to do the overhead press. It's really funny to see how shocked they are. They see just the barbell and they think it's nothing, and they try and press it and they can't. It's shocking to most people. Obviously some people are strong just out of the gate, but most people are not. They're absolutely floored by the fact that they can't lift the barbell. Now, no part of me enjoys that, but it's very, very funny to see the shock in people's faces when they realize it. It's actually pretty interesting that unless you work like a manual labor job, a lot of people never lift anything like this. Maybe you put some odd thing up in a cupboard once in a while, but it's a move that we rarely do these days. All right, we're not gonna do dips, we're gonna do the cable press thingy. Let's maybe we keep this, but we reposition the old camera. Something like this. I'm gonna warm up with this from the ground up. Not warm up, but get used to the weight, because I really want to stretch that shoulder. And since my lats are so tight right now, it's really necessary. Even now I can feel my front delt sort of pop a bit. So I'm gonna take my time, get a proper stretch going. Don't really know what's up with that front delt. I never get a pop like that. So I gotta keep an eye on that. Very unusual for me. So for these, I try and stay as upright as possible. To mimic the dip position. Keep climbing here. Let's actually double check what we're dealing with here in terms of weight. So all right. So we got 15 there. So if we can go last time in terms of sets, we did 10 reps, 10 reps, and 15 reps. So I'm guessing if we can go beyond, let's see how this feels first. Then I'll adjust either weight or reps. Jeez, that's tough. It's gonna be tough. So I did 11, just so I'm beyond the reps of last time. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, as a third movement, compared to doing this as a primary movement last time, definitely tougher, but at least we'll do another set with this. Very tough. Okay. Oh my lord. It's very challenging in a very unique way. It's sort of very hard to describe, but it takes quite a bit of effort. What is surprising to me is that my cardiovascular recovery is clearly a lot better right now. I don't really need to rest too much from that standpoint, but it definitely demands strength here, but it's more like, I don't know, challenge here is pretty difficult to describe. It's probably strength is probably the most accurate thing here. Okay, I think what I want to do here is still keep doing a press of this, but lighter. And I think I'll actually go pretty radically light. So, well, actually no. We're gonna take that fiber off. That's 5 kilos less. And we'll bang the last set with that. The idea here is to focus a bit more on the hypertrophy side and also get hopefully some recovery benefits from this, because the back is a bit fucked. So also now I remember why I had a hard fast rule, is that if I'm legit sore still in a body part, I won't actually train at all. This is a bit controversial. Depends on, there's many kinds of soreness. Certainly if you're dealing with soreness that comes as a result of being undertrained, your body is, you know, sort of more drastically reacting to it, then it's a good idea to allow that to recover to baseline, because injury risk goes up a lot. So, which is the case for me here. I haven't done a back workout like that in a long time, so yeah. I am slightly erring on the side of doing like a one exercise per workout approach, which would allow me to train on multiple days. But yeah, I would only do one one exercise for line of movement. So one pulling motion, one pushing motion. Or if it was a leg day, I would just, squat and RDL, Romanian deadlift. So I think that, all things considered, probably makes the most sense. Because I also don't have a lot of time to do these workouts. Hold it there. I don't want to push it to the absolute limit because that makes no sense. Fuck this shit, man. Yeah, I suspect. Ooh, that's quite a bit of dizziness. Ooh. 122 BPM. Yeah, I suspect my chest will be really, really sore tomorrow. All right. Next up, let's finish off with some arms. They're also still very sore, but I'll take this more as a type of recovery thing here. Also would want to kind of hit the side delts a bit, but I'll have to see how that feels. So once again, I'll start with the nothing but the sled. To get a bit of a activation going and get a bit of lubrication into the joints. Am I going to do biceps? I guess I kind of have to. So, what did we do last time for the... Okay. So I'm trying to figure out, trying to calculate what we want to do for this. Jeez, that is heavy. Oh shit, the bed. It's tough. I'm a bit concerned because I've had pains here in the arm today, so I'm not sure how that's gonna play into this, but okay, so far so good. Let's mark that down. Okay. Moving on to the we're back into the triceps here. Starting to pass out again, so jeez. Oh fuck. Gonna massage my bald head. I'm sure looks absolutely lovely in the camera. Jeez. I think we're reaching our fatigue limits here. I'll be happy if we can finish these bicep sets. That would be very, very good. So let's put back our half a kilo. Oh. All right, cool. We're on track so far. If we can do equally well for the last set, that will be a very good place indeed. Don't know what's really happening with the Instagram Live. It's showing extreme latency for me. We are running out of water. Let's get this camera just a bit over here. Okay, let's do another light tricep set. I won't go beyond 20 this time, so I don't pass out. Right. To say this passing out thing is a bit annoying. It must have something to do with my blood flow into the brain, obviously, but I think it's my neck, shoulder area, where I also have a bunch of other circulation issues. It's in those tensed out positions, it just doesn't flow to my brain, which sucks. But yeah, so far, not much more of an idea than that. All right, last bicep set. 10 is the goal. we can go beyond that, we will absolutely do it as a last set, but this will probably be harder than I expect. (126 BPM) bicep curls. All right. So 12 is the goal, it seems. Shit the bed. Okay. Cool. Good stuff. So, I think I want to do at least a single set of ab wheel rollouts. Just to keep my core in better shape. Even just that one workout, one set we did of this last time, already tremendously, got this back in better shape. And also I notice it in certain holds that I'm doing. So I just love this thing. It's like the best thing for your abs overall, in my estimation. My grip is failing before my abs. Okay. There's the mild cramp, so we'll call it there. What's up, Chris? Is that Chris or Crease? I don't know how to pronounce that. Saying, good on you for keeping fit, mate. I just saw the stream and wanted to thank you for the awesome music. Been streaming Wanderlust and others for months now, non-stop in my fantasy playlist. That's awesome. Thank you for, well, first of all, thank you for listening, but thank you for sharing that as well. It's really great to hear about these type of things, because I don't think about it very often. But it's really cool to know that there are actually people out there who listen to your music and get something out of it. That's really I should think about it more often, because it really fuels me a lot, because it's most of the time I'm in my studio alone in the dark dungeon writing stuff, and it's really easy to lose perspective on these kind of things. So I would need to actively remind myself of that somehow. So thanks for sharing and thanks for listening. I do have a section on my website where I have some like a listener, I don't know what you call them. Testimonials is a bit weird about music, but still. From time to time I do look at those, and feels strange that people are out there who think that, but I'm very grateful that it is the case. What I'm thinking here is that I probably want to do a single set of side laterals if I can. I don't know if I can, because they might be too fried, but I do want to at least test how they're feeling. I feel like the general fatigue here is really the main point of issue. I'm gonna call it there before my neck gets tweaked. Oh Lord. This was way too much of a session. So yeah, I probably can't keep doing a push-pull leg split because I just don't have the time or fatigue endurance to do this. But it's been good to test, for sure. Chris says, I'm happy to share the least I can do. I know it's been years since you released some of those songs, but they resonate with me and others all the same. Yeah, that's one of the things. I haven't released music in a while because I've been working on the soundtrack for this video game called Breachway. So that's basically been taking all my time, and in the meanwhile, I've had to do other jobs as well, and all kinds of stuff has happened. So yeah, it really annoys me because ideally I'd want to at least release like 2 albums a year. That would be my preferred pace, even more if possible, if I was able to be, full-time. And well, I am full-time now, but if I was just doing my own stuff. So there's that. It's really mind-boggling to me to think about some of those, like how long it's been from certain albums. It feels like a lifetime ago, and in many ways it is. But yeah, feels like a long time ago. Chris also says you sharing your fitness journey and streaming is also good and nice thing of you. Not only leading people to their own fantasies with your music, but also showing them to stay healthy. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. It's I kind of do it for multiple reasons. I mean, if I can genuinely make one person sort of curious about it, the benefits from training and lifting and improving your health are so significant that if I can do it for one person, then it's definitely worth, embarrassing myself on the internet in this way. But also, I genuinely like doing this. I think it's fun. I think it brings me focus for these kind of things. And like you said, it's, in whatever capacity, this increases the likelihood that somebody is going to lift weights because of this or improve their health otherwise, then that's worthwhile doing for me. And yeah, I think it's fun. And I want to ideally put as much content out there about the things that I do, because it's obviously beneficial for me as well. But yeah, I'm also learning a bunch about streaming and lifting and all kinds of things. So I kind of think about it like might as well. And I've had fantastic conversations with people here as well, and met all kinds of people. So it's really cool. In my books, it's like a win-win. So if I'm going to work out, might as well share it. Might as well do it with other people. Benefits me, hopefully benefits others as well. So yeah, it's fun stuff. And also, I'm working on this course that is specifically made for creative people. That's meant to introduce them into this world of lifting weights. So this is kind of a part of that. Chris says, life takes over sometimes and things always take time to produce. It's understandable to feel slow sometimes or behind. Yeah, for sure. That's one of the things, like patience. You just have to, first of all, be grateful for the things that you have, even though things might not be going exactly the way you want. And also patience, because like you said, when you create things, they take time. And yeah, the Breachway soundtrack definitely has been a big project, and I'll be a very happy camper when that comes out. But it's, yeah, that's still a long ways not a long ways to go, but still a ways to go. So Breachway comes out actually this month, early access. And the full soundtrack won't be ready by then, but it will be completed during early access. So it will have a bunch of music for sure. a brunt of it, I'd say. But yeah, still, hopefully I get enough money out of the release. Well, not I, but hopefully let me wait a minute. Yeah, sorry about that. By the way, the stream looks to be very choppy right now, so I'm sorry if it's poor quality. But yeah, I mean, hopefully the game sells some units so that I can actually get some more money out of it, and then I can focus on completing the soundtrack. So that's pretty much the gist of it. But yeah, I love the music, so I'm excited to share and get that out. Looks like my computer is really janking up right now, so I'm sorry if the stream is really bad. And Chris says, where you may see embarrassment, I see inspiration. So do many others. Don't forget that ever. Even if you're stuck in the production cave for a while at times. Yeah, I mean, I kind of say that as a joke. Not to say that this isn't embarrassing to some people, or that they're going to look at this and think, oh, what the hell is he doing? I mean, I'm one guy in a basement lifting weights and streaming it. But yeah, there's always going to be people who say things one way or another. So I'm sure this is embarrassing in many ways, but it's also, like you say, it's other things as well, for sure. But yeah, I don't focus on the embarrassment, or if I do, I usually embrace it. If it's something I want to do regardless, then I'll do it regardless, even if it's embarrassing, because if you want to get better at anything, you have to be willing to be a fool. Like, you have to go through some embarrassment to grow. Otherwise, you're just not going to grow. Chris says, I hope Breachway is a hit in that case. Hope it opens up new paths for you and your career in the future. Stream is fine for me. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting, when I'm looking at my microphone meters here, it's like super glitchy, so my computer might be frying itself right now. But yeah, thank you for the kind wishes. Yeah, I mean, if the early access goes well, then I can focus on completing the soundtrack, and I also have another game that's on the table. It's not secured, but I'm trying to make that happen so I could actually write for that. So if both of those things happen, then we're, you know, pretty good to go for maybe another year. But we'll see. I mean, could be that neither of those happen. So it's kind of a tricky situation from that perspective. But again, I appreciate the kind wishes. Cool. I think I'm gonna hit the shower and I'm gonna eat. I probably need to head home to hang out with the kid before he goes sleepy time. And then also Daddy's probably gonna go sleepy time at the same time. But nice talking with you, Chris. Anyone else who might be watching right now, consider dropping a follow or a subscribe wherever you may be watching. This is a multi-stream, so I don't know where everybody is. But this is what we do. We're in the cave, we lift weights. You can ask questions, you can ask anything. So if that sounds good, follow. If not, I will be personally insulted for the rest of my life. Very bitter, very, very resentful, very sad. So if that sounds like something you want to do, then don't follow. Chris says, either way, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I wish you luck with everything coming your way in the future. Keep on grinding, and thank you again for everything. Take care. Chris, I wish all of those good things for you as well. And again, I appreciate the support and the kind words. And I hope to chat with you another day. Cool. Take care, everybody. I'll see you next time. Finished.